Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today in the presence of God to witness the union of Christine Baruza and John Winchester. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you. It is at no time taking the other for granted. It is standing together facing the world. It is doing things for each other not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is not expecting perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having a capacity to forgive and forget. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not marrying the right partner. It is being the right partner. It is discovering that your love for one another at its best will never lose sight of or be blotted out by the commonplace experiences of life. And it is remembering that remaining devoted, confident, and hopeful in one another are the secret ingredients which will help you to remain two very happy people.
Christine, today I give myself to you. Ask for your tomorrows. I promise to love you, give you my strength, ask for yours in return. Help you in good times and bad. Give you all my trust. I ask you to accept me as your husband.
John, today I give myself to you and ask for you tomorrow. I promise to love you, give you my strength, ask for yours in return. To help you in good times and in bad, I give you all my trust and ask you to accept me as your wife.
All rise.
What did you do to deserve this?
Who brings this woman to marry this man?
Her mother and I do.
Oh. Now, what do you do? And you shake the hand. Good.
Congratulations, John. Remember, take care of your wife and your family as #1 priority.
Love is always patient and kind. It is never jealous. Love is never boastful or conceited. It is never rude or selfish. It does not take offense and is not resentful.
Love takes no pleasure in other people's faults, but delights in truth.
John, do you take Christine to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death do you part?
I do.
Christine, do you take John to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish, until death do you part?
I do.
These rings have no beginning and no end. They set forth the eternal nature of real love. They will represent the love and trust that John and Christine promised to each other this day. John, please place this ring on Christine's ring finger, and as you do so, repeat after me these words. Christine, take this ring as a symbol of my devotion to you, of the gift of love that has come to us, and my desire to live my life with you. Wear it always in peace, love, and happiness. Christine, take this ring and place it on John's ring finger, and as you do so, repeat after me these words. John, take this ring
John, take this ring
as a symbol of my devotion to you,
as a symbol of my devotion to you,
of the gift of love
of the gift of love
that has come to us,
that has come to us,
and my desire to live
and my desire to live
my life with
my
you.
life with you.
Wear it always in peace,
Wear it always in peace,
love,
love,
and happiness.
happiness.
The taper represents the family as well as each of the bride and groom. Light is the essence of our existence. Each one of us possesses an inner glow that represents our hopes, our dreams, and aspirations in life. John and Christine, the two distinct candle flames represent your lives before this day, individual, unique, and special. Please take a candle symbolizing your life before today, and together light the center candle to symbolize the union of your individual lives. As this new flame burns undivided, so shall your lives now be one. From now on, your thoughts will always be for each other, rather than just your individual selves. Your plans will be mutual, your joys and sorrows both will be shared alike. Although you are now entering into a relationship, you do not, however, lose your personal identities. Rather, you will use your special individualities to create and strengthen the relationship. Therefore, all three candles remain glowing. The individual candles represent all that makes each of you the wonderful and unique person the other admires and respects. The unity candle symbolizes the union of your lives, families, and friends, as well as your shining commitment to each other and to a lasting and loving marriage. May the blessing of light be always with you, light without and light within, and may the sun shine upon you and warm your heart until it glows like a great fire, so that others may feel the warmth of your love for one another. Christine and John, you have expressed your love to one another by the giving of a commitment and the promises you have just made. So it is with these in mind and by the authority given to me, but more importantly, by the love you share for each other, I pronounce that you are husband and wife. John, you may now kiss your bride. May the courage of the early morning's dawning, the strength of the eternal hills, the peace of the evening's ending, and the love of God be in your hearts now and forever. Amen. Please turn and face your friends. Oh, she remembered. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. John and Christine Winchester.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and help me welcome and congratulate our very special guests of honor this evening. How about a big round of applause for the bride and the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Winchester.
This is a hell of a good-looking group, okay? You guys are looking fantastic. The first thing I want to say is, and you got to help me out here because I need your help on something. I'm going to ask you a question. And the question is, isn't Christine one of the most beautiful brides that you've seen? Yeah! I thought I'd get that reaction. Now, of course, Christine isn't one for being in the limelight. I know what she's saying, what she's thinking right now. She's thinking like, oh my God, why does he do this stuff to me? Oh, John, I'm so sorry. I forgot all about you. Well, you have to admit, you're not as pretty as Christine, okay? But John's a great guy, and we appreciate him being part of the family. But as I look around the room, I see so many people that we are so delighted to come here and help us celebrate. And you may have heard me say this before, but you know, the older I get, the more I appreciate family and friends and how special they are. And everybody here is so special to us.
All I know is that it's not a love song. It's not a love song. It's a lot of work. Work together, respect each other, hold hands. Say good morning and good night every day. Hug when you get home. Always learn from each other. Finish each other's sentences. It's a good thing. It actually is a good thing. And freaking laugh. Laugh every day, laugh hard. Because it's a long run. Companionship. And yearn to be on that bench together at the end, smiling. So I raise a toast to John and my cousin Christine. I wish you the best and a huge, long future to all endeavors. Cheers. All right, now to the knucklehead side of things. DJ.
I just want to say thank you guys for coming. These are a lovely couple. You're getting an amazing woman. She's got the laugh of my grandfather, the elegance of my grandmother. You just gotta love each other every day. Just love each other. My dad always said, just take the time out. Again, don't get wrapped up in all this stuff, but maybe you catch a sunrise together and you just keep those in your heart. And that's all it's about. It really, really is. I do have an outfit for you.